or problems we have in our society. People are no longer thinking. What
Yeah,
do you think?
I I so I kind of go back to what was really interesting was learning a little bit ago of thinking about this sort of movement of technology and like, hey, are we losing some fundamentally human capabilities as our technology evolves? And going back and looking at some of the writings earlier, some people had turned me on to Plato, the famous philosopher, who was actually really staunchly opposed to books, who did
Yeah,
not like writing, and his idea was that writing was going to do the same thing. That writing made people dumb.
yeah,
That writing meant that you could take someone else's ideas and pretend that you were own. Writing meant that you weren't engaging in actual meaningful dialogue with anything, right? That you weren't learning anything. You were simply like reading and memorizing. And so it really is interesting to look at, over thousands of years of sort of
yeah,
technological progress, how much of that has turned out to be the case. I don't know. I don't know what Plato would think if he looked at, the
yeah,
year 2026 and say, have people gotten dumber because we invented, writing and the printing
yeah,
press and the internet and AI? It's a really great question, right? Like, which
yeah,
is, asking us like, hey, when we have technology that can start to do some of the things that we've done, right? What does it take away from us that makes us fundamentally human, right? Like, and some of this technology is so old we don't tend to think about it anymore. But it would be amazing to ask those questions too, right?
yeah,
Like, what if we stopped cooking food, right? We've clearly,
yeah,
changed our
yeah,
entire evolutionary biology to adapt to the fact that we can like digest food outside of our bodies, right? That's a crazy technological
yeah,
invention. And so if we're storing the information that we would normally keep around in our brains in these external spaces, and now in the year 2026, we're able to connect all these spaces, right? And these spaces are able to give us more, we're able to generate more data from them, we're able to find patterns easier.